Yeah. Kingdom vibes buzzing, let them know what's cooking. Apostle Keith preaching got the devil straight shookin'. Desiree Collins, wisdom sharp like a blade. Ricky Robinson bringing flames, truth on parade. It's the Kingdom Hour, airwaves lit with power. LBAPFC and Wibble, they tower. Gospel truth amplifies, hearts on fire. Tune in, transform, elevate, inspire. Lights, mic, action, faith-filled satisfaction. Breaking chains live, no room for distractions. Keith in the driver's seat, spirit stays steady. Desiree and Ricky keep the sword sharp, always ready. It's the Kingdom Hour, airwaves lit with power. OBAPFC and Wibble, they tower. Gospel truth amplifies, hearts on fire. Tune in, transform, elevate, inspire. Yeah. Late night or morning, always transforming. Voices cut deep, new paths they are forming. From the pews to the streets, souls reborn. WBFC speaks, light face, new dawn. They hit you with the word, no sugar, no fake, realness on blast. For heaven's sake, preach life abundant, burdens be gone. Kingdom Hour, save souls, get you strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned into the Kingdom Hour Show, where we are declaring the kingdom, preaching the truth, and transforming cultures. Now here's your host, Apostle Keith.
Well, good Friday to each and every one of you. Guess what time it is? You already know what time it is. It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. I'm your host, Apostle Keith, in the building with us. Of course, how we do it is the Kingdom Crew, -1, so it's us two. So what we do, we keep it rolling. It's me, Apostle Keith, and the Emerged Butterfly. That's Ricky Robinson in the building. Hey, you, how you doing?
Wonderful. How are you today, sir?
Doing amazing.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you as well. Yes.
Yes.
It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. It goes down every Friday at 4:30 right here on WPFC 1550 as well as WABL 97.3 as well as 1570 FM out there in the Tangipahoa Amite Parish area. Tangipahoa Parish Amite area. That's how I do. Yep, it goes down every Friday at 4:30. Of course, we're streaming live right now on all digital streaming platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick, and many other places as well. Even Spotify. Man, that beard kind of coming in, but it look raggedy.
Look like you're becoming Santa Claus.
She'll be muted. And so it goes down right here with the Kingdom Hour Show. Of course, we want to shout out those who walk with us, support us, and sponsor us here at the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. First and foremost, Elevate Church of Baton Rouge, 10957 Greenwell Springs Road, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 70814 is the zip code. Service times takes place at 10:30 on a Sunday, 6:30 on a Tuesday. Doors open at 6 o'clock for intercessory prayer. If you want to come out for prayer, you can do so. And then it goes down every Thursday for the last 16 years.
16 years.
I unmuted you just so you can say that.
16 years. I like to say that.
And I'm muting you again. It goes down every Thursday at 5 o'clock in the downtown Baton Rouge area's Church on the Levee, where we have been ministering to the unhoused, the unsheltered individuals there in the Baton Rouge downtown area. And we want to invite you to come out and be a part, your church, your ministry, your business. Maybe you want to come out and support financially or prayer or just be the hands and feet of Jesus Christ right along with us every Thursday at 5 o'clock. If you need more information, send us an email to outreachresources225@gmail.com. Again, that's outreachresources225@gmail.com for more information about Church on the Levee. And then, of course, we want to shout out as well. Want to give a big shout out to A&R All Tax Service. That's right. It's that tax time again. It's time to get it together. That's right. You want to give A&R All Tax Service a call today. You can call them at 225-775-1706. That's A&R All Tax Service. That's right. It's tax time, tax season again. If you got jacked up last year, maybe you paid too much, well, you want to call the fast, the friendly, the reliable, and affordable tax service that has over 60 years of experience. That's A&R All Tax Service. Give them a call today at 225-775-1706 or drop by, pay them a visit at 12841 Plank Road there in Baker, Louisiana. When you get there, ask for Ruby Richard, Audrey Palmer, or Miss Irma Bacheron. When you want it done right, you want A&R All Tax Service to do it for you. Give them a call today. Tell them that the Kingdom Hour Radio Show sent you their way.
Join us for the Kingdom Hour Radio Show with Apostle Keith and the Kingdom Crew. Live on Fridays at 4:30 on WABL 97.3 FM, WABL 1570, and WPFC 1550. Proclaiming the kingdom, preaching the truth, and transforming culture.
This is Mommy Moments with the Glamazon Mom.
Are you tired of your kids being the morning grouch? I mean, it's like every day you're waking up to the Grinch who stole Christmas. Granted, not everyone is a morning person. I know I'm not. However, a good night's sleep always sets the tone for a great day. It's important to make sure your child is getting enough sleep at night, at least 8 or 9 hours for their young bodies to develop properly. Lack of adequate sleep affects their growth, learning ability, performance in school, and those dreaded emotions. So during the school week, go ahead and set lights out time and have the kids adhere to it on a consistent basis. For their mental and physical health and well-being, you'll be doing them a great and loving deed in the long run. I'm Ebony Funderburk, your Glamazon mom. Make it a great day and stay fabulous.
That's a Mommy Moment. Be a Glamazon Mom. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Glamazon Moms. And remember, not all superheroes wear capes. Glamazon Mom.
It's the Kingdom Hour with your host Apostle and the Kingdom Crew. The voice, Desiree Collins, Pastor Travis Paul, and Ricky Robinson.
This is Antonio Neal. You are listening to WABL 1570 AM, 97.3 FM, and WPFC 1550 AM, home of the Kingdom Hour Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. I'm your host, Apostle Keith, streaming on all of your digital platforms. Do me a favor if you would, if you happen to be on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. You can also hit the notification button and leave us a comment. Right, Ricky? Let us know what you think about it.
They can leave us a comment while we're airing live right now. They can also get in our inbox as well on Facebook. And they can also call the radio station as well. And we can actually have a conversation with us.
Yeah, they can call us here live and direct,
225-953-7131.
Look at you, Ricky. Proud of you, girl.
And I even look at the screen.
Yeah.
I was right. Oh, I was right. Thank you.
She's going to get a cookie later.
Yay.
225-953-7131. Of course, you always want to give us a call when church taboo topics come your way. Tough topics that you would love to talk about but don't have the space, the place, or the courage to talk about it. Well, we talk about it here on the Kingdom Hour Radio Show, as well as we may have some time to get into Bless Up or Mess Up. I don't know. We'll probably try that out as well. Time for you, the listening audience, to chime in on new music. Let us know what your thoughts are about it. And then we have some new segments coming your way as well. Yep, some Rickisms, some Rickups. Yep, and then of course the voice of reason, Desiree Collins. Yep, so we're gonna have that as well coming up shortly. So we're gonna talk more about that. But I'm excited. How's it going for you, Ricky? How's your day?
Day's going well.
Yeah.
The day's been really good. It's been beautiful outside. All I could think about was
it's
crawfish
amazing.
the whole time. I was like, man, I could eat some crawfish today. The weather was just so inviting. But
I don't know, but the prices though. The prices.
I don't know. I haven't had any this season yet. So
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had any. I know somebody else that had though.
I wonder who you speaking of.
Never mind. Don't
Well,
worry.
let me go ahead and tell them about it then. It's the Funky Cold Maninas. This is our Kingdom production crew holding down the ones and the twos. It's Nick Manina and Tamu Manina over there playing with her new toys. She came all the way just to play with her new toys.
Yes.
It's the Funky Cold Maninas of Fresh Revelation Media. Yep, it's the Funky Cold Maninas. Y'all got the info? Put that up on the screen. There we go. Give them a call at 225-614-2429. That's Fresh Revelation Media, BR. And if you want to send them an email, send that to freshrevelationmediabr@gmail.com. That's Nicholas and Malika Manina of Fresh Revelation Media. And we're in the building on today. We're waiting on Desiree the Voice to get in. She has some automobile mechanical issues, but she'll be here shortly. And then, of course, if you want to give a big shout out to a family member or friend, maybe it's a graduation announcement you have or retirement announcement or some kind of announcement that you would like to announce, you can send that over to info@kingdomhour.com. And then, of course, if you have new music that you would like to hear aired on this platform, you can send that to that same email at info@kingdomhour.com. If you'd like to partner up with us and help support the ministry of the Kingdom Hour, you can send us an email at partners@kingdomhour.com. That's partners with an S at kingdomhour.com if you would like to be a partner with us and help us continue the work of the ministry as it goes across the airways. We're touching people across the world. I tell you, I mean, it's been a blessing to see what God has done with the Kingdom Hour radio show. We've seen lives transform. We've heard testimonies of what God has done in people's lives. So, hey, if you want to be a part of this ministry, you could just simply sow into this ministry by sending us an email, and we'll get you more information in regards to that. But it's the Kingdom Hour. Yeah.
It's the Kingdom Hour radio show.
Yeah, where else
What
would you be?
on a Friday?
Hey.
We waiting on Desiree. We can sing it then.
Oh, can't sing it now.
No, it's a tour. It's for us.
That's okay. I know somebody who can sing it better than us.
The hour cometh, and now it's the Kingdom Hour.
Waves with power. Apostle Keith, the shepherd in the tower. Desiree vibing, truth she be colliding. Ricky Robinson spitting, ain't no hiding. UBFC got the word on blast. Wabble make miracles that'll last. Turn the dial, bring the spirit to your living room. Kingdom Hour making faith-filled moves. Broadcasting hope, no static in the frequency. Lines so real, they cut through complacency. Faith food daily like a spiritual feast. From Baton Rouge to the east, bring the street to the peace. Microphone check, the gospel's alive. Every sermon hits, makes your spirit revive. No gimmicks, no cap, pure truth, no lie. Feel the glory when the beats meet the Most High. UBFC got the word on blast. Wabble make miracles that'll last. Turn the dial, bring the spirit to your living room. Kingdom Hour making faith-filled moves. From pulpit to podcast, hearts unlocked fast. Apostle Keith got the wisdom amassed. Desiree bring the truth, every social uplift. Ricky verse sharp, every word is a gift.
Lyrics are fire.
Uh-huh.
You did a great job.
Why, thank you. I mean, since you won't let me sing, then I'll just sing anyway. How about that?
Well, you got me beat. You got that one today. I'll give you your props. Yeah, there you go. Buzzer for you. Hand clap.
No.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, hang on. Let me see. You caught me off guard, Ricky. You're asking for stuff. There we go. Hand clap. Hey, listen, guys, if you have a business, a product, or maybe a ministry that you would like to see or heard broadcast here on the platform, send us an email to info@kingdomhour.com. If you got a product, we would love to help promote that product and get the word out about what you're doing, what you got going. Products like in businesses like Creative Concepts, Ricky Creative Concepts.
That's me.
Oh.
That's right. It is me, huh?
It is you.
Ricky's Creative Concepts. Look at that. I am the owner of Ricky's Creative Concept, creative stationery designs with you in mind. So we definitely want to help you to birth out whatever God has put on your heart as far as if it's business marketing, if it's a funeral program. I know that's not nothing dealing with what you want to do. However, we do take pride in being able to create memorial programs for many, many families, not just in Louisiana, but also throughout the United States. I've done people in Ohio, New York, Florida. And so it doesn't matter where you're located at. We can always send an email with the design and also work with the printing as well. That happened right at the right time. I didn't touch it.
But your hands on the tape. No, I ain't going to blame you for that one. It's a good thing it happened before Desiree sat down there. That would have been a travesty.
Can you imagine the rest going, oh my God, I didn't know. Did I do that?
Did I do that?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Did I do that?
I didn't do that. I don't know.
Yes, indeed. But it's Ricky Creative Concepts, and give out the info.
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at Ricky's Creative Concepts. Also, Facebook, Ricky's Creative Concept. And you can call 225-200-2117. My business email has been down for the last couple of months because Google said it was too full. So rickythecreative1@gmail.com is the email that I am currently using at this time. Again, it's Ricky's Creative Concept, 225-200-2117.
Give her a call today for all of your printing needs.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much about right.
Okay, because you do floor wraps as well and backdrops.
Yes, I just did I just talked to somebody. I did a banner. They're having a prom in East Feliciana. I can't remember what school, but I made a big banner for them, like no drink and drive. Pretty much no make any mistakes. And so the lady's supposed to send me a picture. She may have sent it or read it to me about they had a crash car set up with the big banner in front of it as well. So yeah, different things in the community. So make it work.
Make it work.
Make it work.
There it is. Make it work. It's Ricky Creative Concepts. Turn that like that. There you go.
Don't break mine, Apostle.
I didn't do the other one. What are you talking about?
That must have been Nick that set that up.
No, I set it up.
Okay.
So it wasn't nobody's fault. It just,
It just fell.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens. It happens. We want to give another big shout out to one of our faithful sponsors here on the Kingdom Hour radio show. And so let's go ahead and do that right now. Ricky.
Your Right Hand Man LLC has your home seen better days, holes in the walls, and outdated look? Need a wash job and fresh paint? Well, call Your Right Hand Man LLC for the job. He can handle your carpentry needs, drywall, electrical, painting, plumbing, as well as pressure washing needs. For your free estimate, contact Mr. Kenneth White, Your Right Hand Man, at 225-810-1283. Again, 225-810-1283, and tell him the Kingdom Hour Radio Show sent you his way.
Join us for the Kingdom Hour radio show with Apostle Keith and the Kingdom Crew. Live on Fridays at 4:30 on WABL 97.3 FM, WABL 1570, and WPFC 1550. Proclaiming the kingdom, preaching the truth, and transforming culture. It's the Kingdom Hour.
That's right. Welcome back to the Kingdom Hour radio show right here, live and direct on 1550 WPFC as well as 1570 and 97.3 WABL. That's right, and streaming on all digital platforms. Coming up real shortly, real briefly, in a short span of time, we're going to have Church Taboo Topics tough topics that you would love to talk about but don't have the courage to talk about, well, we're going to talk about it. We're going to tackle it here on the Kingdom Hour radio show. Get ready to dial the number 225-953-7131. But before we do that, hey, Nick, do me a favor, if you would, over there, daughter Malika. Why don't you call Mayor Tim Riley, see if we can get him on the phone. Some big things happening down in Gonzales, Louisiana, and some potential possibilities of the Kingdom Hour radio show coming up to be a part of something special that's happening in Gonzales. So I want to get him on the phone and see if we can get him to make that announcement. Yeah, you have it. Yeah. Amen. As they get ready over there. What you got up this weekend, Ricky?
Nothing much. We have an event tomorrow. It's called the Red River Run at Southern University. You have to be up there for 7 o'clock in the morning. It starts at 8. So it's like from 8 to like 11 o'clock. It's a 5K run. So I'll be a part of that tomorrow.
Oh, you actually running?
I'm not running. I have a...
You're running from it.
I'm going to be with my contract with Capital Area. We're going to be out there tomorrow. I know we have leadership tomorrow. Chauncey will be here on my behalf. And then Chauncey have to sing tomorrow night. And then, of course, church on Sunday. So I'm just really excited and ready to just enjoy just being at home. Yeah. For a change.
Yeah. Come on.
So.
Well, Lady T and Micah is headed out to Las Vegas this weekend.
For her birthday.
Her birthday.
Yes.
I have a
How do you
21-year-old. I feel old. I mean, I'm looking old. I think I'm going to go ahead and chop this thing off because I'm looking old. Yeah. 21-year-old.
21-year-old.
Oh, my God.
There's so many different things to do in Vegas. So many different, like, not just necessarily the Strip. Kind of explore different areas. I've been to Vegas a few times, and I love going out there to explore other things.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
I've never been to the the mountain. What do you call that? When they have like the, I forget. Yeah, I've never been there. I haven't been there yet. Every time I was going to go, when I was there, it rained that day, so I didn't want to go. How you going to start the taste test without me?
Oh, my God.
Did you forget, Apostle? It was supposed to be a combination. You can't trust. You should have gave it to me, Malika.
Goodness.
Did you see that? Look at. Don't forget the rest of the chocolate underneath your fingernails. Get it underneath the nail.
Oh, my goodness. What's the name of this thing? It's Dubai chocolate. Oh, my.
Dubai. Okay, which one?
That's pistachio in there?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm about to taste them, too, since Apostle already had it.
Oh, my goodness.
Hold on. Okay, I don't know why it looked like this on the inside.
I know it looked baby poo-ish.
It do.
Yeah, and like
it looked like.
But
look, zoom into that, Nick. Can you see that? I want y'all to see what it looked like in the inside. You know. Just zooming in for a second so you can see what it looked like in the inside. Do you see that? Do you see the inside of this candy? Come on. Do you see this? I don't really know if I should eat this, but he is already partaken in two. So I'm gonna bite it. Did you get it, Nick? Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. It don't look the best.
It don't, but it's good.
Delicious.
It is good. I feel like I have a more like a.
She got some? Is she watching the show?
It tastes like it have like a crunch bar.
Yeah, it's got like a little cookie graham or something.
Almost like it's Heath, like the Heath bar. You ever had the Heath bar and they have like a little crunch?
This is much better.
Okay, well, yeah, it's good. I can taste it with some ice cream on top.
I can take it just like it is.
And it's just too. And maybe some graham crackers. Dubai-ish.
What you saying, graham cracker? Would you melt this on top of a graham cracker?
You know how you have graham cracker with chocolate? And
like a s'more almost.
A
you know what? That wouldn't. Yeah, we have to try that. This is delicious. Now, where can you buy this at? Where can it be found at? Oh my God!
But they have it right across the street at Save More.
Which came from Save More?
Save More. Right there on the corner of North Sherwood Forest and Greenwood Springs Road. This is like really delicious.
This is viral Dubai chocolate. Well, it's viral. It looked like baby poo in the middle, but it actually does taste pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything.
I don't know what it's going to do to my stomach later on.
Ooh.
I may be like what this look like later on.
We got a little just great
Just get a
taste.
napkin. Huh?
Magic. You're going to have magic later.
I'm going to create
Everything is
something.
magic.
I'm going to create something later on. That's pretty rich, but it's good. It's really good. Yeah. Oh, my.
Thank you.
Yeah. So listen, guys, it's the what's the name of Dubai chocolate, and you can pick that up. I don't know if it's at all convenience stores, corner stores, but
A lot
it
of
is
bakeries
here.
are now starting making it.
This
A
really
lot of bakeries late because it's going viral. I
Mm-hmm.
think it was on TikTok first, right? And then so people have started making the chocolate. I did see a video. Somebody had a cup of it or something like that too.
up like the $20 a bar. Did you say $20 a bar for that?
You gonna make you some, Apostle? Favor. Thank you, Save More, for letting us try. We appreciate it.
Favor. Hey, listen to anybody else out there. If you want to drop by and chop some goodies off like this, you can do so at 10957 Guerrero Springs Road on a Friday.
Hey.
It's Friday.
Oh. Well, the vibe, it was kind of, that part.
Anywho. Hey, guys, stick around. We're about to get into church taboo topics, and so get your fingers ready to dial 225-40. Oh, man, I'm giving the old number. You can dial that one, too. 406-7674, or you can dial 225-953-7131 to be a part of today's show. We couldn't get... He's calling now? He's calling that phone, or... I know, but he can't call this line. Hey, Mayor Tim.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Doing good.
Good. Listen, I'm about to tie you into the radio station. So this is our newly elected mayor in Gonzales, Louisiana. I am about to tie you in so we can get you on air here, Mayor Tim, and so we can talk about all the great things that you're doing there in Gonzales and some of the things that are coming up here. All right, Mayor Tim? Mayor Tim, you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right. Go ahead and you can go ahead and put it on. No, Nick, just put it on hold. It should pick up. Mayor Tim. All right. Let's see if we can get you here, Mayor Tim. Oh man, did we lose him? I think we lost him. Down on that number. Yeah. Oh, it should be in the redial. I think we lost Mayor Tim. He's probably gonna call back in. Go and switch it up, Nick, so Desiree can come in. Oh. All right. Come on. Oh, you got to fix that stuff. Turn it this way. This way? Yeah. Or better yet, look. Grab that mic stand right there behind you. Put that on.
This one?
Yeah. And then unplug that from there.
It failed, Desiree.
Yeah. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to have Mayor Tim with us on today.
Join us for the Kingdom Hour radio show with Apostle Keith and the Kingdom Crew. Live on Fridays at 4:30 on WABL 97.3 FM, WABL 1570, and WPFC 1550. Proclaiming the kingdom, preaching the truth, and transforming culture.
This is Mommy Moments with the Glamazon Mom.
Are you tired of your kids being the morning grouch? I mean, it's like every day you're waking up to the Grinch who stole Christmas. Granted, not everyone is a morning person. I know I'm not. However, a good night's sleep always sets the tone for a great day. It's important to make sure your child is getting enough sleep at night, at least 8 or 9 hours for their young bodies to develop properly. Lack of adequate sleep affects their growth, learning ability, performance in school, and those dreaded emotions. So during the school week, go ahead and set lights out time and have the kids adhere to it on a consistent basis for their mental and physical health and well-being. well-being, you'll be doing them a great and loving deed in the long run. I'm Ebony Funderburk, your Glamazon mom. Make it a great day and stay fabulous.
That's a mommy moment. Be a Glamazon mom. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Glamazon Moms. And remember, not all superheroes wear capes. Glamazon Mom.
Welcome back to the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. I'm your host, Apostle Keith, right now live and direct from El Studios house here at Elevate Church of Baton Rouge. And on the line with us right now, it is the newly elected mayor of Gonzales, Louisiana, historical Mayor Tim Riley. Hey, sir, how are you?
Doing fine.
Come on, historical moment. First black elected to the mayor's office there in Gonzales, Louisiana. Good, sir. Man, tell us what's happening there in Gonzales.
Yes, number one, we keeping the citizens of Gonzales safe. Public safety, number one. Number two, we have a ton of economic development going on. We got John H. Carter just purchased 38 acres of land, building a 280,000 square foot, $70 million facility here in Gonzales. Is going to be their headquarters. They're going to employ about 175 constituents. And, you know, we're going to be pushing for local hires.
Wow.
Thirdly, Gonzales, the capacity of Gonzales is just exploding.
Yeah.
We have about 3 or 4 developments going on in our Conway development. Heritage Crossing is doing great. Highway 30 is just traffic count. It's a lot of traffic, but that's sales tax when you have traffic.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know it's a lot sitting in traffic, but economically, it's good for a city because that traffic is what brings the funding.
Yeah.
People coming through your town, people stopping at your stores, people shopping, people spending money. Sometimes to avoid the traffic, they'll go and shop and then get back on the road after the traffic died out.
That's facts. Wow.
So we have a lot going on. Recreation, we're building a facility, 25,000 square foot, $7 million, the Freeland Jackson Center. It's going to be a center where you can go and do 4 sports at one time.
Wow. Oh, wow.
That's wonderful.
Obviously, I would love to get a pool there for our elderly population, young population, and middle age as well. But I know pool aerobics is a big thing now. So we got a lot of elderly would love to be able to go to an indoor pool and do aerobic pool where they can do therapy in a swimming pool.
That's good.
Now, I'm going to throw this out there, Mayor Tim, because one of the big hot sports out there now is pickleball.
Yes.
So I know you got to have a pickleball somewhere in there, huh? Pickleball court?
We just opened 2 brand new courts for pickleball.
Wow.
All right, that's
and
good.
we're looking to expand them already because of the outpouring of support and people that love to play it now. As a matter of fact, I got a gentleman I seen yesterday at a ribbon cutting, and he was from the Prairie area, and he just thanked me because of the brand new pickleball court.
Wow. Now, do you play yourself, Mayor Tim? Your schedule probably won't permit. Yeah.
Honestly, I have not, but definitely I will start because right where that pickleball is, we have a Francois Bend, which is a home that elderly live in, and they have sparked my curiosity, telling me how much of fun it is, and then they have another sport that they're bringing to fruition as well.
Wow, that's awesome. There's some big activities coming up here in Gonzales not too far in the future. If you could talk about that, what's happening next Friday?
Yes, sir. And obviously, I was calling you to update you to let you know that Fantasia and her husband will be in town. Fantasia is coming in on Tuesday. Her husband is coming in on Sunday. And definitely, we have arranged where you will be able to come in and do your interview along with another radio station
Oh, wow.
And so I'll have to give you the fine print of all that good stuff. But yes, Fantasia is coming to our Pace Center here in Gonzales, 2718 St. Anthony Drive. She's coming to do like a concert, pretty much award ceremony for a bunch of young men.
Yeah.
That they're actually mentoring in what you call the Salute First program.
Wow. So you heard it first right here from the mouth of Mayor Tim. The Kingdom Hour radio show is going on the road. We'll be out there in Gonzales doing a live remote from the Pace Center with the Fantasia. It is a award show concert, and it's something that her husband promotes and something he's been doing in the Ascension Parish area and St. John Parish as well as I'm told, I think, right?
Yes, sir. You 100% correct. St. James, St. John, in the Donaldsonville area, and now he's doing some stuff here in the Gonzales area.
Awesome.
I'm so excited.
They over here clapping hands and high-fiving each other.
Hey, Mayor, how are you? This Ricky.
Hey, Miss Ricky.
How you doing, sir? I'm so excited. I can't stop myself from smiling. Yes.
Oh, bless your heart, Miss Ricky.
Bless your little heart. Your little heart.
Hi.
Bless your little heart.
Hello, Mayor Riley. It's Desiree Collins.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well, thanks.
Yes.
Good, ma'am.
So we would definitely we'll be in contact this weekend to get all the details, setup times, and all of that, and any of the waivers or forms that need to be signed. So we'll be there at the Pace Center with Fantasia and her husband for this mini concert and award show. And Mayor, listen, we're so super duper proud of you. You were on our broadcast last year while you were campaigning for the mayor's race there, and we're so super duper proud that the work that you're doing and just to be a part of your I call it a ministry.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's a ministry because you've been doing this thing for a minute. So thank you for allowing us to be a part.
Yes, sir. And Apostle, I want to thank you and your team. And secondly, I want to say Tim is the same guy that he was when he was on your show last year. Obviously, it's a lot of moving parts when you become the mayor. A lot of pull on you, so please be patient with me. I am doing the best that I could possibly do, and I am going to make sure that all of the people that supported me know that I care about them, and I want the best for them, and I want them to help me be the best mayor possible.
Amen. That is the mayor of Gonzales, newly elected mayor, Mayor Tim Riley. Bless you, sir. We're going to see you soon. Well, we'll definitely see you next Friday at the Pace Center. Have a great one, sir. Tell Sister Mary we say hello.
Sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
You got it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's the Kingdom Hour. It's the Kingdom Hour with your host Apostle and the Kingdom Crew. The voice, Desiree Collins, Pastor Travis Paul, and Ricky Robinson.
Yep, you heard it first. Right here on the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. The Kingdom Hour Radio Show is going back on the road. Last week we were there at the Blue Zoo. Now we're heading down to the Pace Center there in Gonzales on Highway 30. If you had not, I think the tickets are already sold out for this event. I mean, it's Fantasia. Come on. I mean, like, really? And so we get to experience her firsthand, and just amazing work that they do. Her husband has been running this program and supporting youth for a number of years now, and she wholeheartedly, fully supports her husband in that. And for her to come out and do this concert as a fundraiser to help raise funds for their mentorship program, it's amazing.
Yes.
And so I'm excited.
I am too.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I've been a fan of Fantasia since she won American Idol. Before
Amen.
that, and just knowing that she was a teenage mother, and then just seeing her her give up so much of her life, and then she be able to kind of lose it all,
Yeah.
and then get it back again.
Yeah.
It's just so much. It's her song. I'm looking for you. I can't wait to tell her how much that song mean to me. I promise you. But I'm gonna hold my.
Please do.
I'm okay.
Don't go fanfare on us all big, and, starry eye.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're hoping to have her on the Kingdom Hour Radio show on that day as well to do an interview with her. But we definitely will have her husband here with us on the show, and so make sure you lock in and tune in next Friday, for the Kingdom Hour Radio show, and so they'll be here this week.
Yes, they will be here.
Yeah. Yes. Desiree, how are you?
I'm better now.
Yeah, I'm better now. Okay, do tell.
Well, my tire was on the flat.
Oh my.
Yes. And then the traffic was really slow, so I had a hard time getting to some place to get it air in the tire.
Okay.
And then when I got to the place to get the air in the tire, and I went to use my tap to pay, and the thing said error.
Oh wow.
And the machine was broken.
Oh my.
And I didn't
So what
have
you have
any
to do?
quarters in the car.
Uh-huh.
So when I went inside the store to buy a Twix so that I can get some cash,
Uh-huh.
after I did that, the lady said that they don't give me cash back. So then I didn't have any money to put any air in the tire.
Uh-huh.
And then it had this man in the store who said, I'll give you $2.
Okay.
You had
And
said
then-
elevate in your head, huh?
No, I didn't.
You should have.
You should have.
You was thinking it though.
That wasn't what I was thinking.
Oh.
And that's probably what my problem was.
You
So
didn't
he
say
said-
elevate.
He said, "Oh,
That-
you missed."
Yeah, so did you, but we
So-
said it a couple times before you even caught hold.
So then he said he was gonna give me $2, but I felt weird taking $2.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, because you have not, because you asked not. He heard that I needed $2, so girl, take the $2, right?
Yeah.
Still feeling weird. So anyway, coming out of the place, it had a kid that went to Simple Pleasures Child Care Center.
Oh wow.
He comes in and he says, "Hey, Miss Des, I saw you when you were going in." I'm like, "Hey." He says, "What's going on?" I said, "My tire's flat." He said, "Oh, I can help."
Amen.
And so I got so the story goes on a little bit further because someone from DOT drove up and he was like, I got a machine on the back. So because I felt we were taking the $2, God knew my heart. So he sent somebody who had an air pump.
Okay,
in his car
on the
so that-
truck.
On the truck.
A
so
mobile air pump.
Yes. So and shout out to Zeth is his name. He's 23 years old. Shout out to Zeth. He's 23 years old.
You saying that with some veracity.
Yeah.
Seth.
Because I told him, I said, that we are God's hands and feet. And
Yeah.
he showed up in that way for me, and I was really, really thankful. Shout out to the man who wanted to give me $2, and I didn't understand how to receive $2 from a stranger. And to Chris and Cedric, Chris who went to Simple Pleasures, and Cedric, his dad, who happened to be in the parking lot.
Wow.
So that's how I got here today.
Oh
Yeah. Freely we give, freely we receive.
Yes. So I have air in my tire.
Yeah. Take that $2 the next time. No, I just want to take that $2. We sometimes entertain angels unawarely.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, because you're going to be somebody's angel one day and say, hey, you need $2, boom.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
That could have been your angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lesson in it.
He stayed around, and he still drove around with the $2 in case the other guy didn't. But I don't know. I felt weird because it's
Sure.
like I'm standing here, and then someone's like, you just don't. I don't know. Just in the era of human trafficking and all kind of stuff, it's like
Sure.
this is weird.
But you was in a public place location, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
But the
And
location
Chris
I
was there, huh?
Well, that was
Not at the
after.
time. Oh, okay. Got you.
So I just felt like I'm here, $2.
Yeah.
People get chunked in trucks, and so I don't know. I just felt weird at the time.
Get the gat, get the gat, get the gat.
I had to look up and saw something shiny in my
In the corner,
in
your
the corner, I
peripheral, I'm
guess.
sorry.
Cut your ear off.
So anyway, I'm sure there's a lot of lessons in it that I didn't.
Sure.
I didn't know how to take $2, and I'm sure it was harmless. But you don't know it's harmless
Yeah.
until it's not harmless.
Well, yeah, you don't know it's a blessing until you know it's a blessing.
Exactly. But the blessing was Chris, who shows up behind me.
That's because you refuse to take the first blessing.
you
God's like,
imagine?
can you get it? I'm trying to sing you blessings.
So God is going, girl, take the $2.
Right.
I'm going, Lord, I don't know how. Lord, I believe, help my unbelief.
Right. There you go.
And so he sends Chris,
Yeah.
who comes in, who used to go to Simple Pleasures.
Right.
Simple Pleasures been closed forever.
Right.
And he goes,
Not
hey,
forever.
Miss Des, right?
Yeah.
And so that was like, God, I'm so sorry if I missed it. It's
Right.
like people say,
And-
Lord,
Yeah,
why
like
didn't you
you
save
saved
me?
me.
Right,
Like I
right.
did.
I sent you a boat. I sent you a plane. I sent you
But
a...
before Chris came, that's when the guy said, hey, the guy behind us in line is from DOTD. So I guess he saw that I'm having problems.
Right.
And it's $2. So the other guy goes, look, I got air on my pump. So then Chris comes up and he's going, hey, Miss Des, and I feel like, okay.
some comfort.
Right.
Wow.
So I don't know. So maybe I missed the first time.
That's okay.
Okay, but
You did. That
The
made
grace of
you
God.
didn't take the
look
$2.
at God's grace and mercy
God's
that He
grace
sent
and
the
mercy.
guy from DOTD and Chris to say, "Girl, get out of your time, get the Kingdom Hour, please. Just
Yes, indeed.
move on with your life."
Speaking of which, we're about to do church taboo topics because I
Hey.
definitely want to jump into church taboo topics. But I got something that I want to do right about now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Aye. What?
Mics get blessed, holy waves in the ether. Kingdom Hour vibes got the whole world feature. Apostle Keith with the truth like a preacher. Desiree Collins, spirit strong, she a teacher. Kingdom Hour voices loud, ain't no whisper. Broadcast the light like a holy transistor. WPFC and Wabble, they the lifters. Ricky Robbins serves truth, she's a fixer. Feel the rhythm through the static, voices triumph. Reaching souls with the message that's abundant. Signal so clear, it's the grace that's redundant. Spiritual bars tighter than any covenant. Turn the dial, it's revival powered flames. Hearts unite, no room for the same games. Hear it on Bell DPFC, uplifted names. Kingdom Hour thin, ain't about the fame. Ricky spin the tales, real ones will save us. Speaking faith louder than stacked skyscrapers. Keith bring the word braver, greater maker. Desiree shifts minds, every soul a chaser. Kingdom Hour voices loud, ain't no whisper. Broadcast the light like a holy transistor. Bell DPFC and Wabble, they the lifters. Ricky Robbins serves truth, she's a fixer.
It's the Kingdom Hour on WABL and WPFC. Keep it locked. Keep it locked.
Join us for Sunday morning service at Victory and Power Ministries at 10:30 a.m. 6940 Harry Drive, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Get ready for church taboo topics with the Kingdom Crew. Hard topics to be discussed and tough questions you want answered and much, much more. Let's go. Up next, church taboo topics with the Kingdom Crew. The Kingdom Crew.
You heard it's church taboo topic time. Get your fingers ready to dial 225-953-7131. It's church taboo topics, the tough topics that you would love to talk about but don't have the courage to talk about it. So we're going to tackle some of those things on today. Always, you can send us an email with some of your own personal comments or inquiries to info@kingdomhour.com. If there's a question or something, a topic that you would like to talk about, we want to talk about it with you. That's info@kingdomhour.com. Church taboo topics. Let's go.
Church taboo topics. Dial in now.
All right, church taboo topics for today is
Christians in secret societies. At what point does loyalty to an organization become adultery?
idolatry.
Idolatry.
Yeah.
Justified or jeopardized. Hashtag kingdom over culture. We should read that one again.
Yeah, run it back.
Christians in secret societies. At what point does loyalty to an organization become idolatry? Hashtag justified or jeopardized. Hashtag kingdom over culture.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Secret societies. Yeah. Christians in secret societies. Before we jump into this, okay, if I just want to put the disclaimer out there. Of course, this is all our opinions, personalized opinions. And, some people may get offended. Yeah. Because, of our personal stances on that. So we make no apologies on my opinion because it's just my opinion. So, secret societies. Let's define and maybe identify when we say secret societies. So when we say secret society, are we talking Cross and Bones? Are we talking Masons? Are we talking Greek organizations? When we say secret societies,
I would love to know the person who sent in this taboo topic,
Uh-huh.
Because there's always an ideal behind it,
Yeah.
and what they were thinking. So when I look at that, what is a secret society? The audience can think to themselves right now while they listen, what do they infer that is?
Yeah.
Because everybody has their ideal of what the secret society is, or the one that they know about, right?
Right.
So how does that blend with Christianity? I've always found that interesting because some of the practices they do are cultish. It aligns with cultures.
Yeah.
But then sometimes people can say that the Christianity itself looks like a cult. Depending on who,
Right.
depending on who.
Jim Jones.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
So depending on the perspective.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear.
So let's ask the question: Are you guys part of any organizations that social or organizations like that?
As a matter of fact, it depends. What do you think?
Well, just as a disclaimer, we did state this is our opinion only, and I am a part of Rick AAAA, Rick A.
Oh, whatever.
Rick A. That's it. I'm part of my own.
Yeah. President and sole member.
I say that all the time. I'm not a part of any Greek organization. I grew up with my mom. She was an Eastern Star, so I was around Eastern Stars and Masons. I was a part of the youth fraternity as I was growing up, but I didn't never want to be a part of it. I didn't like it.
For what reason? Why didn't you like it?
Honestly, I felt like it was a bunch of adults that got together in all white. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they all
It didn't match your skin tone.
Apostle, what I'm about to say, you're gonna probably mute me, but I'm just saying I feel like they was all sleeping with each other, husband and wives, and they would go back to the hotel room after
It
the
is a
party.
taboo topic. You did ask her. It is out my ear. It is a taboo topic. Thank you, Ricky, for your perspective, because I'm sure you're not alone in sharing that.
The Butterfly, Ricky Robinson.
So
I'm sorry.
No need for apologies. You represent a population.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, at least you didn't mention the church. We really been in trouble there.
So for me, when you say I'm not in a Greek organization.
Okay.
And so when we look at what is a club or an organization, right?
Okay.
So I'm in the Rotary Club.
Yeah.
So some people could say, even that,
Well, so I think when we talk about secret societies, we're talking about rituals and initiations and all of those things. Did you go through a ritual or initiation to be a part of the Rotary Club?
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe some people would think so and some people wouldn't. What it is that you have to go to two meetings and then you see if you're interested in it.
Okay.
And then after
Entrance meeting.
Interested in joining the organization,
Uh-huh.
right? And then you have to be away from it for 2 weeks while people make a decision if they think
Sure.
you're right for the club, and then you get a call from someone saying that we'd like you to come back and become a member of our club.
So, but you didn't have to go through
I
any
didn't do
practice.
anything.
Okay.
No, I didn't have to do anything for it. But I think it's important for people. I wouldn't sit here and say that I'm not a part of a club.
Right.
Right. And
Right.
then somebody else might say that too, because they might want to put it in that category because it's a grouping of people.
Right, right. Well, and I can see when you said like some people think church because we're a grouping of people.
A grouping of people.
But I think when I look at secret societies, I think about what do you have to do to get in that society? Mm-hmm. What type of initiation, what type of thing you have to go through in order to prove your worth or your value to that organization.
And I
right?
think that's important that we talk that out.
Sure. Yeah.
Some people can look. Until we do that, some people can look and say, "Oh, well, you're in that, or you're in that." Because I can think of a number of clubs I'm in.
Sure.
And
sure.
and then different people can think that might have been an initiation. We have something that we say before every club meets.
Sure.
And so some people in there might be like, "Whoa, what are y'all saying?"
Right. It's a declaration or a decree.
It is a declaration.
Yeah. Okay.
So those kind of things need to be talked out because it may look like someone else's organization, except for what we say is something different.
Right.
In Rotary, it's for all the things it's a 4-way test.
Yeah.
So for all the things that we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is the first question.
Uh-huh.
Is it fair to all concerned?
Okay.
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Yeah.
And is it beneficial to all concerns?
Yeah.
So that's the 4-way test. So before anything you do, you have to ask yourself, when everything you think, say, or do, these 4 questions.
Yeah.
Somebody else might be in that room hearing us say that and go, hold on, why are you saying things in unison that seems a little
Yeah.
Right. So I had to. I
Well, and then I'm sorry to cut you off, but then if that's the case, then we have to look at when a bunch of Americans get in the room and say the Pledge of Allegiance. You know, we're all saying it in unison. But I think that kind of lies or goes in tie with, you know, you're making a pledge or allegiance to a particular thing or item or place.
and
you
that
know.
statement is different.
Yeah.
That you pledge allegiance to a thing.
Yeah.
Because that's something totally different
Absolutely.
than reciting a decree.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
some kind of declaration.
Yeah.
So for people who are listening, it's got a lot of different categories of
Yeah,
people
it's some
who
moving parts.
organize.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the intent and the purpose of it? Right? Because, I mean, if you get to the root of it, what is the ideology behind that organization?
Okay.
Right? What is the ideology? What was it founded on? What's the doctrinal structure, the construct of the organization? And I say this because, you know, of course, we know in the news a lot of things is coming about now with the young man who was pledging to a particular organization. He lost his life in the process of that. And so I would assume this is where the thought from Church Taboo Topics is coming from. And but, you know, when we look at those things, you know, primarily for this instance, the Greek organizations, and I'll just go ahead and flat out put it out there. I was a part of an organization, you know, and, you know, I had to remove myself from it. Let's just go ahead and just make it plain. So I was a Mason. Right. And, you know, being a part of the Masonic order, there's different levels. You know, it's the third degree, you know, it's like the beginning level, and then you can progress all the way up to the 33rd degree and all of that. I made it to the Shriners. Right. And this was BC before Christ. So my knowledge, you know, I got to put that out there. You all right?
Yes.
You know. And, you know, was a church boy. But when I first became part of the organization, of course, I had many friends who were part of the Masonic order. My grandfather was amazing, and all family history and all of that stuff. But I always saw it as an individual, as a kind of a helps type of organization.
Okay.
They did a lot of stuff in the community, and, you know, there was a lot of good things happening, and I was like, wow. And then, you know, going through the whole, and listen, y'all can come for me if y'all want to, you know, there's the Bible there, and, you know, and of course everything was scripturally based, and I'm like, oh wow, this is great. It's, you know, it's biblical on the top surface, right? So progressing all the way through, and you would notice becoming a Shriner, you go from the Bible to the Quran. I'll drop that right there. And even the crest on your beanie or whatever, your fez, is the half moon, right? And so it totally takes a turn. And then, of course, you know, coming into the fullness of Christ and whatnot. Matter of fact, I have a buddy of mine. I lived in Anchorage, Alaska. Y'all getting all kind of stuff about me today. And when he called me up and said, man, I'm just checking on you, how things are going. I said, things are going pretty well. I said, man, I got saved, and, you know, and I'm pastoring a church now. And the first question he asked me out the gate, because he was amazing. He was what they call a worshipful master, which is like the head of the lodge. And that right there now, when you think about it, it's like worshipful master. So all this stuff, you know, kind of hits home after. And the first question he asked me, he says, you left the Masons, didn't you? Now, why would you ask me if I left the Masonic order if I told you I got saved and I'm pastoring now? Because of the conflict, right, between the faith and the ideology and the foundation of the Masonic order. And so I was like, wow. And I was like, man, why would he ask me that? But then I started doing research, you know, because at that point I'm like, okay, I'm curious to know what I was a part of. And if you go in, there's a book by, I forget the name of it, but the founder of the Masonic order, Albert Pike, who was actually a Satanist who started the Masonic order.
Wow.
That the current day Masonic order, you know. And so, yeah, it's got some dark lure to it. You know, and there may be people who are part of these organizations, maybe the Masonic Order, Easter Stars, and all of that stuff. You may be into it for the social aspect of it, for the community aspect of it, but the root of the foundation of it is pretty dark. Right. And I would ask anybody to really take a look at what they're part of.
Very detailed.
Anything that you do.
Yeah.
The reason holidays that people celebrate.
Yeah.
You know, if people looked at the history behind holidays, you may not celebrate the holiday anymore.
Sure.
Because if we stand on what we believe in today, and you look at this holiday that you celebrate and hold so dearly, and what is rooted in, you don't realize that you're keeping aflame something that is totally different from what you believe.
You was about to say something, Ricky?
Well, no, I was going to say in reference to how this topic came about, in reference to what had happened to the young man that passed away. I'm gonna say abruptly, and just everything that was coming out throughout every day. There's somebody saying something, but I want to read some comments from WAFB and just kind of get you guys' take on it. I'm not gonna read their names, but one person said, "Continue prayers for Caleb's family."
Let's do this. Let's
Okay.
go ahead and put real truth to the matter. He didn't pass away. His life was taken.
His life was taken.
Yes.
His life was taken.
Yeah.
Okay. So his life was taken. So it says, "Continue prayers for Caleb's family. These are the only ones that I'm praying for. These were adults. They knew what they were doing and what could have happened. They deserve the book thrown at them." Another person said, "They need prayers too for deliverance and forgiveness from their wrongdoings. Yes, that's something they should pray for themselves, but that really ought to just say, oh, I'm just going to pray for someone who's wrong. Can't choose which part of Christianity you want to follow. If that's your religion, respectfully, please don't get disrespectful." And another person said, "Don't pray one-sided. The victors all need prayer as well. What they did was beyond wrong, and they will get their judgment day. But pray for their families and those that knew and love them. Trust me, the D9 organization, never expect for hazing practices to result into death."
Yeah.
And that's a true statement. So, I mean, in reference to the guy that passed away, his life was taken from him. Those that were partaking and participating in it, I'm just going to say they probably froze. Like, they probably was like, okay, I don't know what to do. But to take 15 minutes and to even read now that they changed his clothes before they even took him to the hospital, and to take him to the hospital without saying anything and leaving him there. Yeah. And then coming up with a fabricated story that you were at the park versus who you been at the warehouse. It's not something that, any parent wants to hear that their child may have done, but for his mother as well, for Caleb's mom, and for the new Caleb that just came out and confessed to some things as well. So it's a loss for all.
Yeah.
You have a young man that's 20 years old that passed away, that lost his
Forsaken,
life. And you have other young men that have they're not thugs on the street. They're in school. They're getting their education. They've done the right thing up until this point. You never know what other wrong things they could have done. But they've done the right thing up until this point. Now they may never had a record before, but now they will have a record because of a bad mistake or a bad decision, I should say.
Yeah.
So prayer is needed for everybody.
Absolutely, because a life is lost, and also the lives of those attached to that life has been impacted. And you got these young individuals who participated in that. Their lives are about to be impacted as well. It could be possible, criminal charges brought against them. And if not, they could also be expelled from college. So now you're talking about the academic career could be ended at this point as well. So it's going to be a huge impact all the way around. And, being a part of, organizations like such myself, I went through those practices. And of course, the intent, I don't think was, in my scenario, the intent is not to take life. I mean, and the whole point was to try to prove that you really desire to be a part of that organization and what you would go through in order to be a part of that organization. So, it's unfortunate that took place. I think they need to have stricter laws when it comes down to hazing, which I know they have changed some of the policies. I think now it's even it's considered as
A felony, isn't it?
It's a felony.
It's a felony now.
Under the Biden administration, they deemed it as a felony. And for anyone who's associated.
Anyone who's associated.
So that could be professors, mentors.
Yeah. Advisors, because you have fraternity advisors, who's supposed to be a kind of an oversight for that. So, it goes deep. Still waters run deep. And, But, the question was about Christians being a part. For me, I believe, this is my opinion, that if you're a believer, I think secret organization, right there in the fact that it's secret, I mean, if you got to be part of a secret when we should have a public display of our affection for the Lord, if it has to be something secret and hidden, what's in the dark must come to light. That one should not be a part of it. That's why I disassociated myself from all of those organizations, denounced and pulled myself away from it because, at the root of it all, from my research, it's
Can
not
you
godly.
see that last year that a lot of people were doing their denouncement of removing themselves from organizations, and look what happened this year.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people I'm no longer a part of this particular organization, and this is why. And everybody thought it was before attention, but they had already had the Spirit had already told them, hey, this you need to separate.
Yeah.
And here it is now. This year, now the eyes are open, like you said,
Yeah.
must come to the light. So.
Yeah.
But we had a student who that happened to
In
at the other
2018.
school, at the other university, in a hazing incident as well.
Yeah. She said the other
The other university.
Yeah.
Never heard of that before.
Yeah. The other
The other university.
Uh-huh.
Because we were first talking about this university,
Yeah.
and now we're talking about that university, or without saying university names.
Sure. We got it.
I know. So does everybody who's listening. But it's happened before, and all I thought about was when you got your kid who starts high school.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, oh, they're going to high school.
Yeah.
Okay, man, you got to keep your grades up. You
Right.
get a scholarship.
Yeah.
Got prom. Girl, he bought his class ring.
Right.
And the whole rites of passage that we created for kids.
Yeah.
And then when they got the scholarship, you send them off to school. And this young man graduated high school with college credits.
Yeah.
And so he was actually more than just,
Junior.
freshman. And so he finally made it, and then you're getting their dorm room ready.
Yeah.
And you're making it pretty and stuff, and saying, all right, I'll see you next holiday.
Mm.
And you know what I thought about? That last Thanksgiving and the last Christmas, that was the last
one. Yeah.
for this child.
Yeah.
And I think most parents who listen to this, it just grieves your soul, because that we've had kids who we sent off to college.
Yeah.
Or we had kids who thought that they wanted to pledge or did pledge. And to think that happens to one, I think in some ways we feel that it happens to all.
Oh, absolutely.
I was talking to someone about this very scenario, and they were saying, why hazing happens. And I said, why? They said, because it's unregulated.
Yeah.
They said, in boxing, you can beat each
Yeah.
other to smithereens,
Yeah.
but there are
There's
regulations.
regulations, yeah.
You can do whatever you want to do, but you got to do it in front of a crowd, and there has to be a referee.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they named all
Can't
the
hit
other,
below the belt.
Right.
Yeah.
There are all these other. They named all it wrestling, boxing.
all
these,
regulated.
Football.
Yeah.
These things that are could cause injury to a person, but there are regulations.
Yeah.
And they said, if they would go ahead and just say, okay, there are regulations.
Sure.
That there has to be referees, and we're not going to tell you don't do it because we know you're going to do it. We won't call it hazing. We'll call it something else, whether it's initiation. But there must be referees. That it would take away the likelihood of death.
Yeah. Well, and hence the secret society,
The
because they're doing it under the covering, the veil, the cloak of darkness. It's secret, That's why it's hard to regulate those things. And really, the Panhellenic Council, there are regulations that are in place, but it's been in practice for hundreds of years. This particular hazing act.
Yes.
And so. Again, I'm glad you used that word. It's a rite of passage, and that's what it seems. And I'm glad you brought up the thought, too, because we created this rite of passage. When you're in middle school, when you're in fifth grade in elementary. Let's go back elementary. You're like the big kid on campus. You're the senior
Fifth grade, yeah.
of fifth grade, right? And then you get sixth grade, you're reduced again on the social level ladder, right? You're a freshman, you're a crab. You get eighth grade, you big man on campus again. Then you get in high school, ninth grade, you're a freshman again, right? It's this social acceptance, this rite of passage. Then when you're a senior, you big man on campus again. I'm a senior. Then you get in college. You're a freshman.
Right.
And so you go through these levels of social dynamics of climbing and declining. And what happens in college is the need for acceptance and belonging.
It's a sense of need for community.
Yes, and acceptance, especially as a person who has gone from the top ladder to the bottom ladder, the bottom rung. Now it's like, you know what? I need to be accepted now. So I'm gonna join an organization. I'm gonna join a fraternity or sorority because I want to feel that that fill that void in my life of acceptance again. Yeah.
Wow.
You about to say?
Yeah, well, we're human, so we want to
Yeah.
know that we connect with someone.
Yeah.
we want to know that we are purposed.
Yeah.
With whatever we're getting into. Many of them, it's like because it was traditional, like you said.
Yeah.
My mama did it,
yeah.
my daddy, and everybody's in it. And when they get together, and when fun times happen, or when
Yep.
I think about fun times were around a fraternity or a sorority
Mm-hmm.
or around rituals, right? So they think in order for me they associate fun times and good memories with that.
Yeah.
So I think having other organizations and things that people can be involved in to create the sense of community that doesn't have to include that
Right.
may still satisfy us, but it won't connect with what our parents did. Or,
Right,
when they say
It's
my baby
different.
got the colors.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's something that people need to know there are options.
Yeah, because there are other organizations that don't utilize the hazing process. There are Christian organization clubs, fraternities, if you would, that doesn't practice the hazing. There's academic clubs, like Sigma Gamma Rho, there's business clubs, there's music clubs. I don't know all the names, the Greek letters for all of those, but there are other organizations. But here's the problem, though, that I found that even some of those clubs, their desire to be like the other clubs are now employing some of those same practices.
That's what someone told me the other day.
Yeah, yeah.
I was talking about that, and they said, no, they haze too.
Yeah, yeah,
And I said,
yeah.
there is a indoctrination
Yeah,
process
absolutely.
for all of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's
Yeah.
something to
It's scary.
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, again, and a lot of people probably, oh, wow, it's your thoughts. I say do away with them all, because for each Greek organization, fraternity or sorority, there's a Greek god associated with it. And so you're making allegiance and a pledge to an organization. So I love the way the church taboo topic went. At what point does it become idolatry that it overrides your Christianity? Right? Is my loyalty to that organization, or is it loyal to the kingdom of God? Right? And most times it's loyal to the organization, because I know some people who skip church
Yeah.
to go be a part of a Greek organization function or something like that, or would possibly even do some things that's contrary to their Christian beliefs just to be a part of that organization. I mean, there's pastors now who are joining fraternities and organizations, and and even with those organizations, what they stand for, it's like, wow, you're going to join that one?
Right. And some people do it for connections. Like
Networking, I get it.
Yeah, to be able to go someplace and reach out and
Listen,
connect with those people.
I'll be honest. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. When I was a part of the Masonic Order, the favor that I got, right? I can go places and, I just throw up a certain sign and be like, oh,
It's a
come on
handshake,
in.
right?
Well, a lot of stuff, come on up front, and just, it's just the connectivity and the network and the camaraderie. I mean, and it's the one organization that I would say, being a part of it, is worldwide. So, you're not limited to a color, you're not limited to an age or none of that. It's like worldwide. So I was going place, like when I went to Alaska, I mean, it was white brothers, we jammed tight, it's like, wow, so it's universal. We got a call on the air, and we're going to wrap up Church Taboo Topics. Caller, what's your name, where you calling from, and what's your thoughts? Hey, caller, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
Hey there. I'm well.
What's your thoughts? What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Marion Boomer. I'm calling from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So calling in, I definitely know you guys are speaking on the Caleb Wilson and his passing. I know I couldn't help but to think about what he went through during this situation. A lot of times you see his face, you hear about, the perpetrators, you hear about what was done to him, but a lot of times it leaves you wondering, like, what happened to him, like what was his experience like, what was his last moments like. And I think that's been a thing that would kind of plague my mind during this situation. And so that really prompted me to write a piece. I wonder what he felt. And
is that the name of the piece you wrote?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder. Yeah.
I read
wonder.
It was good.
Yeah.
I read it.
And it ended up going viral. I think right now it's like at 3.8 million views.
Oh, wow.
And yeah. And I just really wanted to kind of speak on his behalf. Like, of course, no, I wasn't there. No one was there. But I think it gave so many people a perspective, a different perspective, you know. And yes, it was very descriptive. And, you know, because I also wanted people to kind of feel and understand, like, he's just not a picture. He's just not, you know, just like a name. You know, he's an individual. He's a person who went through something so horrific. And, yeah, you know.
Wow.
So.
No, I appreciate you for that. I have yet to read it, but I'm going to have to go back and take a look at it. But, you know, while you were saying that, I was thinking about how Emmett Till's mom, you know, made the decision to keep his casket open, to put a face with the tragedy. And, you know, I think your open letter like that also puts a face to the tragedy that occurred with, you know, Caleb. And so we thank God for you in that. And, you know, I pray that it's something that's eye-opening to a lot of people. And like I said, you know, me, myself, being a part of organizations like that and going through that process, you know, and by no means am I justifying, you know, what took place. You know, I don't think the intent is death, you know, but at the same time, you know, some of those practices is like, okay, what were y'all thinking? You know what I mean? It's like, come on now, you're adults. You got more sense than that. You know, you hitting people in the head with boards, you know, and it's just, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And you made an impact.
Really goes.
I wanted to let you know it was 13,000 shares so far, 1.2 comments, and 8.9 likes.
Wow.
Or comments on her page.
Yeah, that's on Facebook. I'm quite sure. Did you post that on Instagram as well, or just on your Facebook page?
No, I didn't post it on Instagram. I just posted on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and literally just I'm like looking at the insights and I just like I can't believe it just keeps going up. I think yesterday it was at like 2 million views, and then now it being at like 3.8. And it's so interesting because it drew in so many different people who resonated or people who understood, but then also some of the people who are part of D9 were very angry, right? And every time you look at and it would the comments will look similar, like, oh, okay, you're not thinking about the parents, you're being very insensitive, this is sick. And you will go and be like, yeah, they're connected to some sort of Greek organizations. Like you see this trend of you're it's a facade to me. It's like you're saying, oh, what about the family? But the reality is you're actually worried about your reputation and what your organization looks like, you know. But the beautiful part is I had so many DMs from people also in the organization actually, you know, helping me come up with policies, which I will be going before the Southern University board on the 21st of this month and bringing a petition that I have out right now. I think it's almost at close to 500 signatures that I made last night on we have to do something different. Like I understand there's tradition, but at this point tradition needs to change. Like we can't keep doing the same thing, you know, because someone passed away. We don't want it to happen again.
Wow. That's good. Well, keep us posted on that, and we'll be following along as well. And thank you. I love the title of the piece. You know, what did he feel? How did he go?
Hold on, let me read. Let me open.
Yeah, I wonder what he felt.
I wonder what he felt. Yeah. I love that. Love that. Well, thank you so much, Miriam Bloom of Go Create Studios here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
No, I said that's me.
Yeah. And of course, you know, you're tied to your social media. I thought about it after I said it, and I said, man, I thought in my mind, should I put that out there like that? Because, you know, we're going to have to get the bodyguards at your front door. But you can handle it, though.
Yeah, you know, I've heard that. I've heard I'm going to need security guards in the coming days, so I'm ready for it.
I know you is, but I had to think about it, though, because I was concerned. I was like, man, should I say that? Because I was worried about you.
Can.
Okay.
You put it out there. Absolutely. I ain't scared.
I know you ain't. But, you know, that's me being big brother trying to protect. So I thought about anyway.
I want to thank you for your piece because many of us have felt a feeling. But you put those feelings into words that resonated with people, obviously, because of the likes, follows, shares that you have. So thank you for being used by God to put your feelings into words that may be expressed by so many.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. That is Miriam Bloomois of Go Create Studios here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Thank you so much, Miriam. We're going to shout at you later. We're about to wrap up the show. Thanks for the call in.
Absolutely. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Well, this has been the Kingdom Hour show, and I think we done ran. Oh man, we done ran over in the Kingdom After Hour. My Jesus. I mean, it's such a robust topic. I mean, we could actually spend days and days talking about this. I know there's two sides to every coin, and you got the other side of the aisle saying, hey, this is my organization. We never done any harm. We never done anything. We do a lot of great things in the community, and it could go on, and but at the end of the day, a life was lost.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
And
lost a son.
yeah, a family has lost a child. And society has lost another one who could have been an investor in society. A community grieves, and so, wow. Well, our prayers and our thoughts go out to the family, and for those individuals, I am one of the faith and believes that all needs prayer, and so we pray for the assailants as well, all those who are involved. They need a touch from God too.
Yes, they do.
And I pray this is a wake-up call, for them, that they would turn their lives around and give their life over to Christ. And, so, yeah, we pray for all parties involved, and even for the community that's grieving right along with the family. So, yeah. And it's my understanding, too, this particular organization, and we're going to close here in a second because I want to talk more about this delicious chocolate, too, because you got to taste it.
Okay.
And I hate to switch to, from such a sobering conversation to something so savory, but it's delicious. But this organization has been up under a lot of scrutiny and has just come off of suspension and all of that. And now this happens. It's like, it's like I think they said like every 4 years or something, they're being suspended or put off campus or under some kind of, yeah. So, I think that's probably it for them, after this. But praise God. Have mercy, Lord. And so as we get ready to close out, Desiree, you have to try some of this. Don't judge it. Look, but don't judge.
Sure, it's chocolate, so yes.
We're going to tell you what it's called. This is...
Look, but don't judge.
It's
You know that thing they got
chocolate
now?
This
Listen,
is
but
Dubai
don't judge.
chocolate.
This is Dubai chocolate. And like I said, don't judge by the look of it.
Did I break a little bar?
So I can't have the
Okay,
whole thing.
look at the inside.
Yum.
Uh-huh.
Yum. Okay.
What are your first thoughts when you see the ooze coming
Chocolate.
out? No. What's in the middle? What are your first thoughts? When you look at it,
She's
look
licking
at
her
it.
finger. She's licking her finger.
I know it's delicious. But what it look like? She's speechless.
It is.
They don't look like familiar at the daycare center.
It doesn't.
It don't look like baby poop.
No, it looks like bird seed. Like if you ever had birds and canaries.
You being nice.
That's
Give me that.
That's bird. That's bird poop.
That's bird. It's still poop, regardless. It looks poopish, but it's so delicious.
It is. So tell me about the topping.
It's pistachio filling, and I don't know what else is in there, but I don't even like pistachio. Yeah, it's
Nice.
a West Indian wafer.
So it is a wafer in
It
the
is a
inside.
wafer. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that crunch at the bottom.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. I actually like it.
Mhm. It's delicious.
So they said this is about $20 a bar.
It looks like poop though.
Bird seed poop. That's bird seed. When you clean the bottom of the bird cage.
No, that look like my kids' poop.
You should give them more something else.
Yeah. Anyway,
But it's good.
It is good.
Thank you.
It's good. It's good.
Dubai chocolate.
Dubai chocolate.
Dubai chocolate is going viral on social media. I don't know where you can purchase that other than the place across the street from us. It's on the corner of North Sherwood Forest and Greenwood Springs Road, right across from Elevate Church.
Oh.
She missed it.
I missed it.
Yeah, but it's Save More. It's our good friends over there that blessed us with this delightful treat.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. Because you're not getting no more.
If you go back and watch the show, he was already. Malika told us we were supposed to try it on the show.
Yeah.
He forgot, apparently.
I sure did.
He started eating it. And I was
It
like,
be
what
calling
are you
me.
supposed to wait?
It was calling me. It was calling me. It is so good. Huh? $29 at Walmart.
About 8 ounces.
How many ounces? How many? Oh my
You
God.
got to eat that slow and alone.
Right. In the dark. When nobody can see you.
Sit in
With the door locked.
Sit in the middle of the bed.
With the covers over your head.
Crisscross applesauce.
Wow. That's how that needs to be done.
No, what you doing? Dubai.
All right. Bye. Listen, guys, our time has come to an end, my friends. The Kingdom Hour show that has ran over into the Kingdom After Hour show. But it's over with for us. We're up out of here. We're going to catch you guys next week in Gonzales at the Pace Center with Fantasia and friends as they're raising funds for a mentorship program that is facilitated by her dear husband. And so for those of you who would like to come out and be a part of our live remote and be a part of that event, I'm quite sure you can find tickets on the Pace Center website. But I do think they have sold pretty fast. I'm almost certain that they've sold out. But it's definitely a fundraiser to help youth that his husband has actually been doing this in the St. James, St. John Parish and Donaldsonville area, and now in Gonzales, East Ascension area as well. And so it's going to be amazing. We're going to be excited. We're going to be there live. We're going to have Fantasia on the show as well as her husband interview right here on the Kingdom Hour radio show. And so, yeah, we'll see you guys next week in Gonzales. Come out and say hello to us if you're out there in the area. Stop by our table and
When
wave.
I see you.
Next Friday.
Next Friday. All right, guys, we're up out of here from the Kingdom Production crew over there, the Funky Cold Maninas, the dynamic duo. That's Nick Manina and Malika Manina. Nick, you can turn, we got a camera now. We can see y'all now if you turn it that way. And, well, you got it on. Might as well keep turning it. Oh, you can just turn the top part. Rotates, Nick. There they go. That's the Funky Cold Maninas. Yeah. That's Nick and that's Malika.
He said you ready.
That's them. Hey, one thing we didn't do, give a big shout out to the new merch. No.
I have my old one on.
Look, that's the old one. Yeah, Ricky has the old one.
That's okay. It still looks good.
Yeah, it does. It does. So new merch coming out. Of course, cups and all of that. And so we got some new stuff happening with the Kingdom Hour radio show. Okay, we up out of here. What y'all do with y'all cups? Didn't I give each one of y'all?
I have a white cup. I don't have this cup. I have a white one.
What happened to those cups?
I've never received a cup.
Those cups I thought I gave y'all one.
I've never received a cup.
Never received the cup. Why I have never? Why
Somebody
I never got
took
a cup?
y'all cups because they was on the table.
We never got them.
I've never received a cup.
Never. So thank you for our for the
Thinking
song.
of us.
Yeah, thank you for thinking of us.
The
with
song was so exciting.
We have more than
I
one.
didn't
That was
know
the
what to
third one.
expect.
It's like 3 of them.
I was like, I don't know
How
what's
many is
going
it,
on.
Apostle?
It's
3?
three.
Okay, well, he done all 3 before you came. He did 2.
Well, we're going to close out with them. And so then we're going to be up out of here. We're going to catch you guys next week. That's Desiree DC, the voice Collins. And that is Ricky, the emerged butterfly Robbins. And they're both saying they didn't get a cup, but I think they did. We out of here. Peace. We're going to see y'all. I am Apostle Keys. We're going to see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Kingdom vibes buzzing, let them know what's cooking. Apostle Keith preaching, got the devil straight shookin'. Desiree Collins, wisdom sharp like a blade. Ricky Robinson, bringing flames, truth on parade. It's the Kingdom Hour, airwaves lit with power. LDAPFC and Bible they tower. Gospel truth amplifies, hearts on fire. Tune in, transform, elevate, inspire. Lights, mic, action, faith-filled satisfaction. Breaking chains live, no room for distractions. Keith in the driver's seat, spirit stays steady. Desiree and Ricky keep the sword sharp, always ready. It's the Kingdom Hour, airwaves lit with power. LBAPFC and Bible they tower. Gospel truth amplifies, hearts on fire. Tune in, transform, elevate, inspire. Yeah. Late night or morning, always transforming. Voices cut deep, new paths they are forming from the pews to the streets.
Thank you for tuning in to the Kingdom Hour. We trust you have been blessed. If you would like to contact us, please visit our Facebook page at The Kingdom Hour, or you can email us, info@kingdomhour.com. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the next show.
Burdens be gone. Kingdom Hour save souls. Get you strong. Yeah, they hit you with the word. No sugar, no fake. Realness on blast. For heaven's sake, preach life abundant. Burdens be gone. Kingdom Hour save souls. Get you strong.